Loud Press Vision. My name is Renee Sylvester, and it is my pleasure to keep you informed. So stay tuned, stay connected, don't hang up, and we will be right up with a ton of press news to keep you informed. During remarks given in Cornwall, England on Thursday, President Biden announced that the U.S. will purchase 500 million doses from Pfizer to distribute them around the globe in an effort to defeat the pandemic and to restore the United States' role as a leader and benefactor around the world. In his own words, President Biden said, "That is a historic step, the largest single purchase and donation of COVID-19 vaccines by any single country ever. Importantly, this is the mRNA vaccine, which is proven to be extremely effective against COVID-19 and every known variant of that virus thus far." Now, President Joe Biden also added to the surprise of many by saying that these 500,000 doses of vaccine are being donated to countries worldwide with no strings attached. Now let's take a look at what he had to say on the topic.
We're taking a major step that will supercharge the global fight against this pandemic. In my direction, the United States will purchase an additional 500 million doses from Pfizer vaccine that will donate nearly 100 low and lower middle income countries. They will be the beneficiaries. Let me say that again. The United States will purchase 500 million doses of Pfizer's COVID-19 vaccine to donate to nearly 100 nations that are in dire need in the fight against this pandemic. That's a historic step. The largest single purchase and donation of COVID-19 vaccines by any single country ever. Importantly, this is the mRNA vaccine, which has proven to be extremely effective against COVID-19 and every known variant of that virus thus far. These 500 million vaccines will start to be shipped in August, as quickly as they roll off the manufacturing line. 200 million of these doses will be delivered this year, 2021, and 300 million more will be delivered in the first half of 2022. Let me be clear. Just as with the 80 million doses we previously announced, the United States is providing these 500,000 doses with no strings attached. Let me say it again, with no strings attached. Our vaccine donations don't include pressure for favors or potential concessions. We're doing this to save lives, to end this pandemic. That's it, period.
Now, GOP Senators Lindsey Graham and Ben Sasse have already praised the Biden administration's decision to purchase the 500 million doses of the Pfizer coronavirus vaccine to end the pandemic worldwide by saying that they believe it is a good investment by the American taxpayer to show the world that Uncle Sam cares about their health. Before we continue with our news segment, please click on our subscribe button for a chance to win a $25 gift card from Starbucks or a $25 gift card from Chick-fil-A or a $25 gift card from Red Lobster. It's very easy. Just subscribe and you will have a chance to win a $25 gift card to have a great time with your family and friends. It's very easy. So just take a chance and click on our subscribe button and you will become eligible to win one of the $25 gift cards that you will have the option to choose from. So don't waste any time. Click on the subscribe button below and and you will receive our news and updates as soon as they become available. And now, let's continue with our news segment. This year, the three-day event of the G7 Summit is currently taking place in England and is being hosted by British Prime Minister Boris Johnson. Now, the purpose of the meeting of this year is to show the world that these countries are working together again, that they are united, and that they are still dedicated to preserve the peace that should not be put at risk. Now, amongst the many topics discussed, including climate change, security, and trades, one of the most important points is the G7's objective to donate 1 billion COVID-19 vaccine doses to poor countries around the world. The G7 countries that include the United States, the United Kingdom, Germany, France, Italy, Canada, Japan, and the EU, they are said to be engaged in a vaccine diplomacy to gain influence around the world, even though it is said that the vaccine doses are being pledged worldwide with no strings attached. Now, the G7 summit is also a return to face-to-face diplomacy, where the leaders also had a meeting with the Queen of England, during which they were invited to join her, as well as other members of the royal family, for a reception and dinner at the Eden Project, which is an English botanical garden. Although Russia is not part of the countries belonging to the G7 summit, which would have made it the G8, Russia is still a country with great international power. Prior to the G7 summit, Russian President Vladimir Putin, who has been in power for more than 2 decades, was asked about his opinion of the United States President Joe Biden. In response, he provided a comparison between former President Donald Trump and current President Joe Biden during an interview with NBC News. Let's take a look.
The Russian leader last met with an American president in Helsinki in 2018.
It's great to be with you.
So how does he compare former President Trump with the 5th American president he's now set to meet? He told us Biden is someone he can work with. You once described President Trump as a bright person, talented. How would you describe President Biden?
Well,
even now, I believe that former U.S. President, Mr. Trump, is an extraordinary individual, talented individual. Otherwise, he would not have become U.S. President. He's a colorful individual. You may like him or not. But he didn't come from the U.S. establishment. He had not been part of big-time politics before. And some like it, some don't like it. But that is a fact. President Biden, of course, is radically different from Trump because President Biden is a career man. He has spent virtually his entire adulthood in politics. Just think of the number of years he spent in the Senate. A different kind of person. And it is my great hope that, yes, there are some advantages, some disadvantages, but there will not be any impulse-based movements on behalf of the sitting U.S. president.
Now, even though Russia is not currently participating in this year's G7 summit in Cornwall, England, President Vladimir Putin is set to meet next week in Geneva with President Joe Biden during the official Biden-Putin summit on June 16, while they will have the opportunity to discuss several topics such as climate change, the COVID-19 pandemic, and trades. They will also tackle issues concerning military aggression along the Ukrainian border, cyber attacks on U.S. companies and their infrastructures, the Nord Stream 2 pipeline, and the human rights issues surrounding political prisoners. Now, along with China, Russia is one of the many concerns of the United States, who wants to maintain its leadership position on the global stage. That's all the news we have for you in this segment. So thank you for joining us today. And don't forget to join us again for another news segment, for we make it our priority to keep you informed with a ton of press news. And now it is time for our funny facts of the day. Good morning, everyone. Well, good afternoon, depending on the time that you are watching us today. And as usual, I am here today in my nice and special way to keep you inspired, to keep you motivated and focused on achieving your goals and making your desires become a reality. So with that said, let's take a look at our funny fact message of the day. So what is fun fact message of the day? Okay, so the funny fact message of the day is: don't fool around with your money. Interesting. So I repeat, the funny fact message of the day is: don't fool around with your money. In other words, don't waste your money. Don't throw it away. No. Invest your money. Create a plan for your money. Create a budget for your money. Organize yourself with your money. Organize your business. Organize your goals with your money. Don't throw it away. Don't waste it. No. Make a plan for your money. Make sure you have enough focus to have enough money to make your dreams or desires become a reality. So don't fool around with your money. Remember to invest it, to create a budget for it, to plan for it, and most importantly, to make your money grow for not only your generation, but also the ones that follow. Make your money grow for your generations, the ones that follow, or the next generation. Don't fool around with your money. And that is the message of the day. That's what I do. So that's it for now. And I'll see you next time. Bye.